Is this really what it takes to fool Facebook boomers? This is an AI art from this account named Sweet Dreams Nursery, and wow, this art looks horrible. This kid has lots of fingers, and realistically, he can't hold that sign with 5 fingers at the front unless he has another finger in his back. His legs merged into one. It's his birthday, but why is he demanding likes instead of, I don't know, money? The mother is even worse. She has prosthetic metal legs that somehow led to normal feet. Is that a deliberate design decision? That must be some of the most bootleg looking life support that I've seen in my entire life. Where's her respirator connected to? Weed? Helium? The absolute worst of all are the Facebook boomers that somehow believe this. Either they are boomers who genuinely think that this is real, which is absurd because the baby from the profile picture and the son looks nothing alike, or they too are also bots. The dead internet theory is getting more and more believable. No human beings, just bots regurgitating the same nonsense. The internet is getting scarier and scarier as a platform when you have no idea if the accounts that you interact with are bots or genuine accounts. But at least text AI has come a long way. It can in some ways fool people, even if it's not always successful. The same cannot be said for AI art. Wow, these AI art bros are coming out again. And they are still just as ridiculous. This AI bro makes comparisons between traditional art and AI art. The comparisons are nuts. Yes, AI art is indeed faster, but how is it inclusive, accessible, and more productive? Creative is subjective. Animal rights? What does that have to do with anything? Anarchists? Yeah, go show that rebellious energy by sucking up on billion-dollar tech. What about traditional art? Represents old institutions. What are you talking about? Name one. Transphobic, ableist, misogynistic. Okay, you're just throwing buzzwords at this point. Sometimes non-vegan? That's an odd thing to say as a negative. And finally, elitist and classist. Last time I checked, if you want to use AI art, you need at least a phone with an internet connection. Phones are expensive. Traditional art can be made with pencil and paper that schools give away for free. Heck, you can even go prehistoric and scratch them stones.
Of course, I'm being crucified by AI phobes now.
No, you're being crucified by people with more intelligence than you. AI art still has a long way to go, so let's go back to AI text, because there's one application where AI text flourishes, and that's AI girlfriends. Man, how horrible is it for single men these days? Lots of stuff made by AIs are rather dodgy these days, but text AI is advanced enough that they can even replicate human interaction. This is why the dead internet theory is a thing, where a lot of accounts online are most likely bots that serve farm engagement posts. They're good enough that they can be confused by human beings for those who are not keen on AI. I tried one, and they are surprisingly convincing. And man, we are living in the movie Her. That movie aged ridiculously well, and starring the men who live in a society too. And yeah, lonely men will be the main consumers of this business. This person then says, just talk to lonely women. We are also horny and unhappy too. No, because real relationships are much harder. The sex is nice, but the commitment, responsibility, those are things that you should consider when entering any relationship. I think that's how AI will take over the world, exploiting all the lonely men and women in the world. But say what you want about your AI girlfriends or boyfriends, at least they will try to generate attractive ones. The last thing we need is to have these AI bros to generate monstrosities from beyond the digital grave, but that won't discourage them. Rent-A-Center recently posted their biggest sale ever. 50% off, and you cannot miss everything here, so please don't miss it. Well, you might have missed the sales by the time this video is out, but I can assure you that you will not miss this monstrosity. Holy moly, mother of lowly, what incarnation is this monstrosity? What makes anyone think that this is a good idea for an advertisement? These are the kind of faces you see in your sleep paralysis. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse this nightmare with something funny instead. Here is a sleep paralysis demon, AI generated by Midjourney. Just witness the wrongness of this image and bask in on the glory of the thing that is supposed to take over our world. Yeah, not in a million years. Okay, maybe in a couple of decades. Before we get to more hooplas, this video is brought to you by all these wonderful sponsors. You're all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below. Just $1, and you have supported this channel immensely. Seriously, thank you so much. And now, let's get to the next hoopla. This one involves AI, but it also involves the PlayStation 5. Sony is apparently working on a PS5 Pro, and it's going to support 8K resolution. Okay, I really hate the marketing term 8K support. Anything with an HDMI 2.1, actually 2.0 can support 8K, but only up to 30 Hz for 2.0, as in 30 FPS. And where are you gonna run on 8K? Who needs 8K these days? Who can afford 8K? Oh, it's upscaled 8K too, but hold on, wait a second. Hey, PS5 Pro, Are you alright? It doesn't look like you're alright. It looks like you're extremely cooked. Is this what happens when you run Dragon's Dogma 2 on max settings? Can you even run the game at that? Yeah, this is an AI-generated PS5 Pro. And it looks about as great as you'd expect. It's super bulky, and I have no idea what the Type-C ports are in different orientations. Is this even a disc version? Oh, I see why they're using AI. It's because the upscaling technology is also AI, right? Seriously, the only worthy contribution that the PS5 gives to gaming is the controller, which is one of the best modern controllers you can buy right now, and it's compatible with the PC. The PC isn't getting stellar blade right now, but it will in a couple of years. It'll show up before Bloodborne on PC will. Speaking of PC and consoles, here's a dumb peasant take. Console peasants are ignorant as always. This guy said that you need to spend $5,000 for a PC comparable to a PS5. Nope. PC Tier is a website that makes sensible computer builds, and their craziest gaming setup barely reaches $4,000. That price would annihilate a PS5. It doesn't matter if you have a budget setup or a beastly setup. PC gaming welcomes everyone who wants to learn. It does not, however, welcome anyone who just poor shames people for their welfare setup. The setup isn't even that cheap. I had way cheaper setup when I was in middle school, and I can still play loads of amazing games on my old HP Mini. There are also other reasons why the PC is far superior, like mods and adult games. And hey, this HP Mini can run Katawa Shoujo, one of my favorite games of all time. The PS5 can't run that. We PC gamers start from zero too. Don't shame people for taking the first step. Even if it is with a crappy potato. You're still one of us. Moving on from crappy potatoes into innovative new technologies, we have this amazing investment in technology called the Humane AI Pin. It's a horrible product. Go check out Marques Brownlee's review on this. But chill out, Marques. You should not call bad products bad. This is some real bootlicking.
I find it distasteful, almost unethical, to say this when you have 18 million subscribers.
It's a review of a garbage product called the Humane AI Pin with a slow AI that costs $700. Sorry, but for $700, I expect something worthy of that price.
Hard to explain why.
Obviously, you're too clueless about this.
With great reach comes great responsibility.
I agree, which is why content creators should not protect the feelings of the people making awful products and protect the customers that might get ripped off by them.
Potentially killing someone else's nascent project reeks of carelessness.
That product gets killed because of a bad review? Good! The system works as expected. Hopefully the creators learn their lesson and the customers don't get ripped off.
First, do no harm.
Yeah, the one that's doing real harm is a garbage $700 product in the market. The one that's doing real harm is letting that product go unnoticed. But forgive me for not wanting people to waste their money. And that's all for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out my AVP Show stream channel, link down below. Go subscribe. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.